Situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the New England Patriots. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake. Solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That first down run could not have turned out worse for a defense, because when they came out on the field, their number one mission, keep them stacked up close to their goal line, and at worst, create great field position for their offense.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here.
These two teams, Charles, the Jets and the Patriots, great rivals in the AFCs going back to the beginning of the Super Bowl era. Been a long time. Now, of course, in the recent memory, the Patriots, they have dominated, and that's capital D dominated. But, you know, change comes eventually, and the Jets, they've got a new coach, new quarterback. And this rivalry, you feel like it could get very interesting again in a hurry.
Absolutely, because as we learned in 2020, it's no longer Tom Brady is guaranteed to win the division because he's no longer there. And we saw Buffalo take command in 2020. So this division, more open than it's been for the last 20 years or so.
Now Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On the give, this is Harris. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Jones now from the gun on third down. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
So, Charles, this game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things, and they like the fact that he's not blaming up.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris His first touchdown of the new season, and the Pats have taken the early lead. Extra point up and good by Folk, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Returnable here for Davis. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll try the left side. It's Hall, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson, and this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play that time by the Jets. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They go play action with Wilson. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Christian Barmore brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson over the middle, complete. That's Hall. Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be... prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Montgomery. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play? And that's a run characteristic of Damian Harris. When he touches it, he gets not what's just blocked, but he gets a few more yards as well. He's been dinged up his first 2 years with the Patriots, only 10 starts a year ago. But you have to believe that this coaching staff thinks that he's capable of bigger and better things.
And he's got room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
These two teams all tied after 1. Now it's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. There's Wilson to throw. Well, he'll find Hall. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the left side. Hall. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
This is caught, and they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets have taken the lead. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. You're right there with me. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
He's got this to his running back, Ty Montgomery. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And the Patriots added Nelson Aguilar in free agency, and he's going to be part of this rebuilt receiving corps from a year ago. Really upped his value around the league with a solid season with the Raiders last year, increased his confidence, as well as having a career high in receiving yards.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the 38, Jones. It's caught by Aguilar.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Harris, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Off play action. Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. On third down, they go Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Now Jones on 1st and 10, eluding the and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. The clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Here's Jones. Throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. Touchdown, Patriots. Ty Montgomery. From 8 yards out, and the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front. Folk connects on the extra point, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. He will find the rookie from Ole Miss, Elijah Moore. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Wilson. He finds Corey Davis. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting 3 here before the break. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Working with a 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, That just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Jones from the gun on third down. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Off the play fake. Jones. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Torn back across his body. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Play action. Now Wilson. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And in Corey Davis's 4 years with Tennessee, he had his moments, but his best year was last year. Finished 16 yards shy of a 1,000-yard season and really started to look the part of a #1 receiver. He will really help Zach Wilson in his rookie year with the Jets.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll try the left side. It's Hall. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 63 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught for the 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. The defense defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that will tie our game here in the third. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Returnable here for Davis. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. Now he steps away. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play that time by the Jets. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. To throw again is Wilson. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. I thought the Jets had a really impressive draft in 2021. They took quarterback Zach Wilson at 2. Got line help with Elijah Vera-Tucker after they traded with Minnesota at 14. And then went and grabbed this man, Elijah Moore from Ole Miss, with the 2nd pick of round 2. Plenty of targets to go around, a fairly thin receiving core now. And Elijah Moore, so explosive, picks up the first down.
He finds his man, complete. That's Hall. Touchdown, Jets! From 17 yards out. And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. They will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 66 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 2nd down at 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Hall broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Wilson. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. To throw is Wilson. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Here we go. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Check.
Again, Wilson. Flushed out right. That is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Lambeau on for the extra point. He knocks it through, and it's 35-21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things off it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Wilson wants to throw it. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Jones. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Jones. This is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw, as this play will stand as is.
And that is caught. It's Davis. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan.